have two packages over here. We're gonna open both of them. One of them is the book that I'm gonna read in this video. One of them is just a really pretty book. I am unboxing the books today, but I am not going to read them today itself. I'm gonna read them after a couple of days. I'm done with love stories for some time. I need darkness in my life, okay? But looking at these books on my bed, I can't deal with it. I have to open it. I don't know if this is the book that I'm gonna read. Oh, it is. Alright, you guys, are you ready for the big reveal? The book that I'm gonna read in this vlog is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. One summer, two rivals, a plot twist they didn't see coming. No idea what that means. I'm not even going to read the blurb of the book because I don't want to know what it is about till I actually get to reading this book. But I have it, you guys. Everyone is reading this book and look at it. It's so pretty. I can't believe I actually own it. I'm seeing it on screen so much. I just really wanted to have it. Like I really wanted to touch it. I wanted to have it. Okay, I'm just repeating myself. It's the smell is amazing. Now we have the second package, which has nothing to do with this video, but come on, you guys, opening books together. I mean, I feel better when I open books with you guys because you guys actually understand the meaning of it. And the book is Money Well Spent. I spent a lot of money on it. I got it for like 700 something, and I was like, you know, I don't care because I want the book. So this is money well spent because, oh my god, the camera is not going to do justice to the cover. This is going to be in my bookshelf. It's going to be in my shelf. It's going to be in my shelf. Oh my god. There is no greater joy than being all clean after a shower, smelling really good with your favorite perfume, having a clean bed that I just set up, by the way, filling up your water bottle and keeping it beside your bed so you don't have to move again, and just going into the cozy blanket, smelling all amazing and delicious, and reading one of the most anticipated hot book on your TBR. The only two ways I've ever managed to get out of my head are through reading and rigorous exercise. We have started the book on a relatable note. Hey you guys, welcome back to a little review. I hope you're doing very nice, and I'm sending a lot of hugs and positivity to all of you. Today's video is the vlog in the What's the Hype series for the book Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I'm almost 60 pages in, 64 I think, 65. I'm 65 pages in and I am definitely gripped. If you follow me on Instagram, you know this. I call this period of the year actually till January end as Anchal's winter, obviously because Anchal is my name and it's winter. It's nothing creative, where even though I do work, I don't stop working. My primary focus is to just chill out and do whatever shit I want to do instead of being very harsh with my timelines, my deadlines. Like during the year I'll start all of these new things and I'm ready to take risks and, you know, be like, okay fine, you know, I'll deal with it and shit like that. During the end of the year in Anchal's winters, I have no intentions of doing those things. I am just going to be continuing what I have already started and what is already in the flow. I get mugs for myself. This year I got this one from Starbucks. I got it from Starbucks. So it's like this holiday season mug, tumbler actually, it's called a tumbler. I have a tumbler obsession, and I get a hoodie for the season and I'm all set. Like I have a TBR, I am all set to always be in my blanket and read, and that is precisely what I have been doing in the past few days. However, it is just not as cold in Ahmedabad, especially every single day, as I would want it to be or I would expect it to be, which is why I do have my hoodie on my bed at all times, but I don't always wear it. I'm still not wearing it right now, actually, because the curtains are open and the sunlight is pouring in directly. I would actually like to switch on the AC. It's that hot. Despite it being hot, I am enjoying Anchal's winters. I'm reading some beautiful books, which is going to come in form of recommendations for you guys. But this book is a vlog. I read the blurb, and the blurb makes it sound like it is revolving around the relationship of two people who are rivals. So it is like a rivalry to love story kind of a thing. That's what you'd expect, and it's all about that. It's about Nora and Charlie being in the same field, and they're really good at what they do and they're rivals. But now that I'm 65 pages in, I am understanding that this story is more about Nora and all of her relationships and all of her life, like her entire life. It's not centering around the relationship with Charlie. Till now, the best relationship in the book has been between Nora and Libby. Libby is her younger sister. Nora is a protective elder sister, which I can relate with. It is a very warm relationship where they support each other, they're there with each other, and they have lost their mother. So now Nora is kind of like being, you know, motherly towards Libby while being sisterly, obviously. But the sisterhood, and there are flashbacks from their childhood where their mother was there. Those flashbacks, they're so warm and so fuzzy, but along with that, it's also so vulnerable and beautiful and emotional. I'm really enjoying the book. There is barely any mention of Charlie, honestly, till this point, and I am loving that. Nora is definitely a very relatable character for me. She loves books her entire life. It's not that only her entire life revolves around books. Her mind works like books, and that is precisely how my mind works. When I'm even when I am shooting, the way I will shoot a video is not from the perspective of like a filmmaker, not a filmmaker, but like a videographer. I am capturing the story in my video. I will set up a scene in that way. I will show those details. I'm very focused on details and things like that, you know. I have a start and a middle and an end, and it's very bookish in a way. That is how my mind works everywhere for everything, and that is how Nora's mind works, and I love that for me because of how relatable Nora has become. Because of that, she is also very reliable on exercise for her mental health, for her being sane, and that is again very relatable for me. One of the biggest reasons why I have become consistent with working out since I started working out is because of what it does for my mind more than what it does for my body. And last but not the least, checklists. Nora is a big lover of checklists. I don't have these many journals and notebooks, different journals and notebooks for different purposes, just for fun. The biggest reason why I am hooked to the book is because the general trope of a rom-com, or like this kind of a book, from a rivalry to love, whatever it is, the way it has been packaged in, is that you will read the story of a guy or a girl who they are a certain way, and then they meet someone, and you know, it's all, oh wow, they're not compatible with each other in the beginning, and then one of them kind of like changes the kind of person they are, and they don't change for the other person, but there's an influence and they're changing and they're discovering this new part of life, and whoever they were with, the second person, goes to hell, and these two people find each other and fall in love with each other and stay with each other forever. And this book is not about those two people who change like under the influence of each other and leave the other people who are not like them behind. It is about the third person who is left behind. So Nora is the person from the city who's strict, who has lists and stuff like that. The girl that guys leave for a girl who's like, oh, and Charlie is also like her. That is where everything changed for me. I always feel so bad about the third character, whether it's the girl or a guy or whatever it is, who gets left out. What about them? They don't have to change, right? They should get someone that they are compatible with. They should find love and stuff like that. You never get to know their story, but this book is about the third person. You get to know their story, what happens in their life. So the cliche-ness is already out of the way. There is a lot of like strong bonds between women, which again I love. And though I do have work as the day progresses, I don't know if I'm going to be able to leave this book because I want to read what happens ahead. It is keeping me on the hook. Whoa! A cedarwood and amber blend called Book, meant to summon images of sun-bathed shelves and worn pages. They have a gender-neutral cologne that Nora also wears and Charlie also wears, which is meant to make you smell like books. Like this? A book smelling perfume? I would actually die for it. Like, I want it. I want it in my life. god, Nora is becoming more and more relatable. Is there anything better than iced coffee and a bookstore on a sunny day? I mean, aside from hot coffee and bookstore on a sunny day, that is me. It's me speaking. It's me. Oh my god. Okay, the book is called Book Lovers. It's literally meant for book lovers. Like, oh my god. I still don't know why the book is called Book Lovers, but still. Something really cool has happened and I am so excited and happy. Oh my god. I've been thinking about this since so long. Can you see me? And I've been working on it since the past 2 to 3 months with a team, and it's finally like happening. I am done with my side of it, and everything that had to come through came through, and I just read 2 of the most beautiful pages in the entire world. I'm not actually crying because it's not sad, it's happy. But it's just so good. First of all, it started with Nora saying, I have no life. And Charlie saying, Nora, he just barely smiles. You're in books. Of course you don't have a life. None of us do. There's always something too good to read. I think this is the first time ever in my entire life that I have felt validated as a book lover. But like, this is the first time that I have felt like happy about not having a life. The thing is, I keep thinking that even when I'm vlogging, you know, like, how is it supposed to be fun? What do I do for fun? I have a set routine that I am not going to compromise on, like when it comes to my health and stuff like that. And I'm in my room and I'm reading and I'm having coffee and I have so much fun, right? Like, so much fun. But you see like other vlogs where they're going to places and they're doing this and that and whatnot, and I'm always vlogging in my room reading a book. But that's the thing, there is always such a beautiful world to explore through books, the kind of world I'm exploring in this book, that you can't have a life. I am not alone in this. There are people out there who are like this. So yes, I felt really validated about that. But apart from that, like, it just kept going on and on till 2 pages. For once, they are not complete opposites of each other, which makes my heart really happy. And for 2, they like truly understand each other in areas where they are different from each other. The 2 pages I read right after the line that I just talked about were so good, you guys. I'm not giving any spoilers, but if you've read the book, I think you worked that hard because you care 10 times more than the average person. Yes, about everything. Your sister, your clients, their books. You don't do anything you're not going to do 100%. You don't start anything you can't finish. And usually, like, there are certain things, like, apart from this, there's so much more going on. These are the kind of things that people talk about in a bad way. Oh, you're too emotional. Oh, you're too oversensitive. Oh, you're too caring, or I don't even know what the hell that means. But he's not talking about it in a bad way. It's a good thing. He's talking about it like qualities that he actually adores. And then apart from like the connection and the understanding they have, there are sentences like, until you got here, all this place had ever been was a reminder of the ways I was a disappointment, and now you're here, and I don't know, I feel like I'm okay. If you're the wrong kind of woman, then I'm the wrong kind of man. Beautiful. I am going to start with chapter 22, page number 236. And though I will read it right now, I don't think I can go beyond like 20 to 30 pages because the sun is going down and I have to go to the gym. I will read a few pages right now, and I will start reading again tomorrow, and I will end the story with you on camera to give you my reaction and the final review of the book. I was gonna say, so stay tuned. You can't stay tuned. You're watching the video, your day is going to be over in 1 second. So, okay, I'll be back. I just woke up from a nap. Honestly, I'm still a little sleepy. I wish I could go back to bed. So the only thing that is keeping me excited are two things. One, the winter sun. Actually, that is exactly what is making me sleepy, because I just love to sleep in the winter sun. The warmth of that is there in my room, along with the chills, like a little bit. But I have been desperately waiting for the sun to come on this side so I can start reading Book Lovers from where I left it, because I'm not able to read it without shooting, which is why I fought my sleep and I am up, and now I'm gonna read the rest of the book. I got this t-shirt and the t-shirt that I was wearing yesterday, both from a brand called Urban Pitara, and I love both of those t-shirts. I actually have one more, which is a cat print, which I wore to Goa. They're all quad sets. I am not wearing it as quad set right now, but they're all quad sets. I love them so much. It is like that dry fit Jimmy kind of a material, which means it's not going to lose its color or anything like that for a long time, and so I can wear it at home repeatedly. I wear it to the gym also sometimes, and I really like it. And I love this angel with the guns. I love paradoxes like this, where there's an angel with a gun or something like that, you know, like the spiritual gangsta kind of vibe, which is why I love this so much. Okay, now we're actually going to start reading. Nora's protective nature about Libby, her sister, is something that is leaving me constantly in tears. Like, for example, this line, Libby's happiness has always been my drug of choice. She goes above and beyond for Lily. She is not taking care of herself or her own needs when it comes to Lily, and whenever she's questioning herself, the kind of person that she is, that also happens when it comes to Lily, because nobody else's opinion that matters that much to her. This line really left me in tears. It was so cute, so protective, and so nice. Libby, on the other hand, oh my god, I think Libby is the kind of person that I would want in my life. Not just that, like the kind of person that Nora is, she needs a Libby. Like, have you guys watched Wednesday? If any of you has watched Wednesday, you'll understand what I'm saying. Libby is the Enid to Nora's Wednesday. It's like a sunshine x grumpy kind of a thing going on, but not between a couple, but between sisters, and I think that really just adds to the sisterhood, and I love it. I think there's this last 100 pages to go. One second. Almost 100 pages to go. The story is a little predictable, but I have like this urge to know what is going to happen next at the same time. I think the most difficult thing about being a reader is finishing the book. It is just so difficult to be a reader and a human being of the real world at the same time, because the book gets over, and once you look up from it, you're like, wait, where am I? I finished reading Book Lovers, and here is my final review. If you are a book lover, then you have to read Book Lovers. This is the one book where they're actually inspiring and influencing each other on a very positive. The sun just went whoosh. I don't know if you guys can see me. Hold on. Yeah, I think this is better. This is the kind of love story that I enjoy to read. They are there with each other. They know where they stand. They know what is going on. They're making their decisions. And for once, they're compatible with each other and not like complete opposites of each other, which it's very satisfying for a person like me when things just get along, you know, when they don't have to like change their person. I keep saying this in every video. It really is a very difficult concept for me to grasp, where people have to like change their personalities, or they discover something new. They don't have to change, they just discover something new and they decide that, yeah, now this is who I am. But this is the one book where they actually are like each other and they're compatible. The compatibility is amazing, and I love compatibility like hell. It's something that really gets me going. I love it so much. So yes, that was a great part. However, it is more about their individual lives, what they do in their individual lives, and even in that, more about Nora's individual life. I feel like the sun is not setting, there's just suddenly a lot of clouds over the sun. Oh my god, the lighting is going to be bad. Her struggles with her past and how she came out of it and how she's a stronger person now. It is a very easy book to read. I feel like it is one of the best books to read during like this holiday season. I'm so happy I read it during this holiday season, where you want to cozy up in your blanket and you want to have a hot beverage with yourself, or cold because it's not that hot nowadays, and you want to read something really like kind of predictable, so you're not on edge all the time and like, you know, dying with like curiosity as to what is going to happen, but at the same time you do want to know what is going to happen ahead. And even though you know the clichéness, or you know, oh, it's that kind of a book or that kind of a movie, you want to watch it, you want to read it. Every single Christmas movie that I ever watch is like literally same. Yes, the obstacles may be different in each movie, but the beginning, middle and the end is the same. Same with this book also. It's just always the same. I've watched so many rom-coms during Anchal's winter, and I feel like this is the first time I read a rom-com during Anchal's winter, because I am always very caught up in reading like thrillers and dark stuff, and this was a very light, beautiful, heartwarming read, and I genuinely enjoyed it so much. Now I need more books like these, but I can't order them because I've already ordered a bunch of books for the next author in the shelf series. Like, I've ordered 8 books. Now I can't order more books, can I? In January I'll get my budget back to buy more books, and then I'll buy more books like these and I'm gonna binge read it. I also want to thank all of you guys for kind of like introducing me to this genre, like the love hypothesis. This, I was so not into it, even though I have read love stories. They've always been very spiritual, Sufi, those kind of books. I've never explored this genre ever, but you guys have pushed me to read it for the What the Hype series, and I'm really happy to have opened the doors to a new reading world and to a new group of books and a new kind of feeling. And to answer the final question, is it worth the hype? With a very heavy heart, I'm going to say no, this book does not cut it, and that's just how it is. So yes, my final verdict is that it is definitely an amazing read and you should definitely read it. If you are a book lover, if you're anything like me, you saw what the vibe of the book is, get it for yourself if you want to enjoy that for yourself. However, it is not worth the hype and you are not like missing out on anything if you don't read this book. And that is it, you guys. That is it for today. I really hope you enjoyed the vlog. If you have any requests for the next book in the What the Hype series, you can comment down below and I will check it out. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.